Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, we're at the Ponce Inlet area of Daytona Beach. We're going to start off our series of restaurant reviews here at Racing's North Turn. It's got a racing Daytona 500 theme, well known for great seafood, ocean views, and ambience. So this is going to be the first in the series of at least 3 restaurant reviews that I'm going to do while we're here on vacation. So with further ado, let's go on in and check it out. I'm going to show you around before we get started. They're on a little bit of a wait, so I'm going to show you around a little bit before we get seated. But got this big, huge horseshoe bar. Then, of course, you come on through. Got the indoor and a humongous outdoor patio seating, which looks out over Daytona Beach. We're going to have live music here in a little bit, so I hope it's not going to be too loud. But looks like acoustic guitars, so it shouldn't be too bad. I don't see any drums, so we might be all right. Also, coming into the waiting area, they have a museum. It has all the past Daytona 500 memorabilia, artifacts. I mean, this really is a museum. Look here. Miniature cars. Wow. If there's a better Daytona 500 museum in Daytona, I'd like to see it. Gift shop back here. Looks like you could definitely spend quite a bit of time here on top of getting dinner. All right, so we got some appetizers. Of course, you know I'm going to get the hot buffalo wings, which they are true buffalo. They're not breaded. Here was something interesting I saw on one of our neighbors' plates. These are the potato rolls. Potato bombs, I'm sorry. It's got bacon and cheese, and it's all balled up with scallions and deep fried. And then, of course, you know, we're here to get seafood, so we had to get a half a pound of shrimp. So I want to start in on one of these potato bombs. They look so good. The neighbors, our next door neighbor table, they were like, "You've got to get these." I thought they were hush puppies. Said no, potato bombs. Look at that cheesy bacon in there. That doesn't look like cheddar cheese either. That's a kind of a white cheese. Maybe it's white cheddar. And I don't know what kind of sauce that was. I think it's their house-made sauce, but I don't know. Good. What's in this sauce?
That's a jalapeno aioli.
Jalapeno aioli. Okay. Fancy. Yeah, I'll take that Diet Coke whenever you get a chance.
Yes, sir.
Try another one. How's your shrimp? V is in victory. I left my Grace in the room, but I had a couple kinds I still had in the car. So Scalini Goes good with seafood like oysters, shrimp. We got the spicy steamed shrimp.
Huh? It's actually pretty spicy. It didn't taste spicy.
Mary, it's not, the spice is on the outside of the shell. It's not on the inside.
You didn't even peel the shell.
So see, when you got the Old Bay on here, this is the way you're really supposed to eat the steamed shrimp. The first thing you do, kind of suck the seasoning off of it. Then, of course, we can do some lemon, pinch and suck. Those are very tasty. All right, so we'll work on this. Wait for the entrees to come out. And by the way, this trip is so nostalgic for me. I've been to Daytona several times in my life, dating back. The first time I can remember being here was the summer that the movie Jaws came out. And I remember nobody would go in the ocean at all. I can remember my dad being out on a raft, laying face down on the raft with his legs curled up in the air because he didn't want his feet to touch the water, afraid Jaws was going to come get him. Then later on, my senior year in high school, came here for spring break, stayed at the old Treasure Island Hotel, came here with a lot of friends and had a good time. And then the last time I was here was 37 years ago, I believe, spring of '86. Came here with my college fraternity, all my Lambda Chi brothers from University of Evansville, 20 of us. We rented like 2 rooms at the old Days Inn. That was ugly. That would be one of those stories I have to tell you in private. I forgot one detail on these steamed shrimp. I forgot to put them in the drawn butter. Some people prefer drawn butter instead of the cocktail.
If you eat all those before I get one, I'm going to be really mad.
Very good. Now a word from my sponsor.
Shop secondhand first with Peddler's Mall. New products are added daily by our vendors. Vintage, antiques, uniques, furniture, clothing, collectibles, crafts, gifts, oddities, home decor, and more.
Hundreds of vendors in every location. You never know what you will find.
Interested in becoming a vendor? Contact us today.
18 locations across Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, and West Virginia.
Open 7 days a week.
All right, so you knew I was going to have to start it off with raw oysters. I haven't had them since we were on summer vacation last year in Siesta Key. Y'all know how I do it. The full conglomeration. And just a little lemon. And here we go. I got me a dozen. Kenzie's got her a dozen. She's working on that. Mary's got a nice looking pulled pork sandwich. How those fries, Mary? You don't mind, do you? If I try one, even got a little ketchup dip. Look at that look.
It's Easter. She's trying to
All right, now that we got that out of the way. Neighbors just cracked up, saw that over there. That's a tradition. Every time we go out to eat, I got to steal a bite of our food. Yeah, So, back to the raw oysters. You know what? I'm not going to do the ketchup this time. I'm going to go just strictly heat. Horseradish and hot sauce. Those are good tasting. I don't think we're from Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, when I come down here, it's oysters. I gorge on oysters the whole time I'm here. Where are you from? Maryland? Oh, Chesapeake Bay crab, the soft shell crab. St. Michael's. Love it. All right, so we're going to work on some of this. Oh, and look at Melissa's. What'd you get? Mahi mahi. Okay. I thought you were giving me a bite. All right. Melissa volunteered. I'm not just taking it. She volunteered. Look, it's got like a homemade pico. And what do you think this sauce is, Melissa? Look. That's got to be some kind of spicy something. And just on my bite that you're letting me have, I'm going to have to put some scalini on it. And being that it's your taco, I won't do the double snapping turtle. I'll just do a single great white.
I have 3. You can do one. You can do a
That's a chipotle sauce. Very good. And I said that was a pico. That's like a corn relish that's on there. Gives it a nice crunch. And the mahi mahi, perfectly grilled. It's not deep fried, battered. You get that full, fresh mahi mahi taste. All right.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Thanks for my bite.
Hey, you said I could do some snaps. All right. Not only am I going to show you our food, I was talking to the neighbors over here, and they're going to let me pan over to the neighbors. They're going to let me show their food when their food comes up. So you get to see even more selections. All right, so Melissa's letting me have the rest of hers. Mary let me have her little side of slaw, which I thought was cute. I should have said a shot of slaw. Get out of there. All right. Being that I have my own taco, I get to eat it the way I want to. Right, Melissa? Triple snapping turtle bite. Gives that full effect. Hits all parts of the palate, the back, the middle, and the front. The 3 snaps. All right. I'm going to finish. Oh, and by the way, these fries are really good too. We're about ready to wrap things up. I hope our neighbor's food gets out before we leave here. I'd like to go ahead and see what they're getting too. Anyway, we'll be back either way. Neighbors were nice enough to let me film them. And this nice young lady is going to show me what she has. What do you have?
Crab dip with chips.
Okay. So
And
go ahead and
try it.
try it out. Nice technique. There you go. Ate it just like a
Very
lady.
good. Very good.
Unlike me.
You have to come back for the oysters. I'm getting ready to get them too.
Oh, unfortunately, we just had to pay up, and we're probably going to wrap things up and get out of here. But,
Well, thank you. Everything was good.
oh, and thank you all. And by the way, what's y'all's name?
Doug,
Doug?
Mike,
And Vicky.
Very nice to meet you all, and thank you for
Good luck with your
allowing
cabin.
me to see your crab dip and shrimp. Okay, so tell me a little more about your crab dip there.
The texture of the crab dip is very good and creamy. Has lots of cheese on the top, and the chips are very crunchy and just the right saltiness.
Oh, wow.
How's that?
Bobby Flay couldn't have done it any better.
Thank you. How was that? Good?
Oh, we got to show their dog, too. Did you say Poco or Coco?
It's our uncle.
Another shot of that good crab dip.
She's smart. She's smart.
Yeah.
All right. I loved everything. What'd you think, Melissa?
I thought it was good.
Kenzie?
Good atmosphere.
Yeah. What about you, Kenzie?
I think it was good.
Okay. Well, everything was on point food-wise, and the ambience, the setting, the views, and even the people, our neighbors. We had 2 different sets of neighbors that we were talking to the whole time we were there, and we had a really good time cutting up with them. So I would definitely give this a recommendation. And that couple, the last couple that we were talking to that had the little pooch Coco, they gave us several good recommendations because they're locals. They're not tourists like us, so they know all the good local spots. So look forward to investigating some of those. Anyway, first stop on the tour. Got all week to go, and y'all don't know nothing about this Racing's North Turn.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.